differently abled people by almost 80%. This at a time when the guarantees have been rolled out to appease the rest, as the BJP has claimed. Well, the National Federation for the Blind has now written to the Karnataka government to provide more funds as it has severely affected the differently abled. In fact, the letter says that the total budget of these 7 crucial schemes has been slashed from 54 crore rupees last year to 10 crore rupees in this year. But under this scheme, the government has provided aid as well as appliances for the people who are differently abled. This includes talking laptops for the visually impaired students, braille kits for the visually challenged individuals, as well as motorized two-wheelers for locomotor disabilities, battery-operated wheelchair for locomotor disabilities, and sewing machines for persons with hearing impairment, and financial assistance for purchase of assistive devices by people with disabilities as per individual needs. Listen in.
When we just approached the minister, Ms. Lakshmi Hebalkar, she says that, you know, we have not reduced any funds and we will look into it if it has happened actually, sir. What would you like to say?
No, the budget has been, so far the budget has been reduced because this is on the document only, na? Or from their document it shows. But whether they will review it or not, they will look into this. That we have to see. Yeah. For that we are asking. But what happened so far? We did not receive any positive response, any confirmed response.
Well, let me go across to our reporters. Joining us today from Bengaluru, we have Deepak Bopanna as well as Imran Khan. Swati is also joining us from the newsroom. Deepak, I'm going to come to you first. How can there be a discrepancy? Either the funds have been slashed or it hasn't. Why is the state saying that the funds have not been slashed all the way from 54 crores down to 10 crores?
Well, it's quite appalling to see that, you know, the National Federation for the Blind is now having to write these letters to the government saying that, well, there is funding that's required. Now, while the government has been saying that the guarantees that they have provided is for the poor, is for the weaker sections of the society, now the differently abled are probably the weakest sections of the society that need maximum support. Instead of probably increasing budgetary allocation for them, this time, you know, there is a reduction in budgetary allocation which the National Federation for Blind is saying is a big wrong that has been done to the entire community, which needs, you know, to be uplifted, which needs to be supported. Now, through these schemes, basically, be it laptops for the blind, or be it, you know, wheelchairs for some of the people who are disabled, and other, you know, appliances are probably given to them. Now, because of the reduction in you know, the budget, what has essentially happened in the recent past is that while applicants have only increased this year, they do not have the funds to provide for the same. I'm going to take this question across to the leader of the opposition in the Legislative Council, Mr. Chaluvadi Narayan Swamy, who is here with me. Sir, what do you really make of this letter and this request now from the Federation for the Blind Karnataka chapter going across to you know, the Karnataka government seeking for funds for the differently abled, right?
Yeah, I saw the National Federation of the Blind Society to write a letter to the Atik. Mr. Atik is a finance advisor, Honorable Additional Chief Secretary also. They accused that this government has withdrawn the, whatever the given amount earlier, reduction in 80% in the funding. So, I think they are going to give 52,000 crores for the guarantees. But these people are disabled. So we have to give more weightage to these type of people in the society because they are helpless. So this government is not even looking at that disabled persons. Decreasing the 80% of the budgetary allocation is a very wrong move from the government side. So that I will request the Chief Minister and the Finance Secretary also to raise the funds, whatever the mentioned in the budgetary allocation, so that This is very unhuman.
Well, that's the word from Mr. Chalawadi Narayanaswamy saying this is not right, and he will raise this issue with the Chief Minister himself to ensure that the budgetary allocation is increased and the people differently able, people who are applicants in particular who are trying to avail these schemes do not go back empty-handed.